Most of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And he is tackled inside his own 5, trying to go backwards and committed the Cardinal sin on the return. Are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll run the option. And some room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. Smashes ahead. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. On target. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. So now it's second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The give. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Pulls it in. It's Clark. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Grab behind the line. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll pitch it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up. And
oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To the air, it's Sellers. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw at Sorsby. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And ready to kick off this second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And This is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Wide open spaces. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job. Set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. What a nice job getting rid of the football. Not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open. Finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Here comes the 2-point try.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gets it out quickly. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. There he goes. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the trick play, and it will work. The defense all over him before he can even turn the ball loose. They're lucky to hang on to the football. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Floating away. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
24, Texas, 12.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Defense wants to bring the heat. To the ground, he's got it again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They want to run it left here. Shakes off the defender. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. start. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. And the returner goes down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Here comes the Texas offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarter.
Breaks into the open. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Pulls it on the option to the left. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback moving. Complete to the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with a touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
They'll go to the air. Battered at the line and incomplete, and that's a great way to play pass defense if you can get the pressure. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Winning those individual 6-second